We were stationed in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm in the military, and we were doing this comedy sketch on YouTube. It was awful, but I had a lot of fun doing it. One of my friends, she's a real estate agent, and she said, hey, I saw some of your videos. I wondered, could you do this? And she showed me a clip from HGTV, and I was like, of course I can. I couldn't, but I went to YouTube, and I went out there and shot that video. Then in 2020, we got stationed back here in Central Arkansas, and we've honed in on our craft a little bit more at that time for the simple fact that our main thing was video. Real estate agents needed photos at a minimum.
So we are just very optimistic. And I say that because we're always like trying to figure out what is the next thing that we can do and what we can better, just our state in general.
You know, being an ethical company, especially, I don't know if it's an Arkansas thing or if it's just 2023, we want to make sure that they understand that we have their best interests in heart. Maybe they just forgot to mention something, that's okay. We're going to make that right for them.
And as being a mom and a wife, I brought those values to our company. I value that you guys trust in us to get the job done.
When you're in business, especially in a service-based business, it's in the name. We are servicing other people and just showing, hey, I want to do this for you. Let me see how it goes, or what do you think about it? Things like that I think is what separates us a lot. I want all agents in Arkansas to be able to have quality services. That way we're actually keeping up with everybody else is doing.
I've always been in the construction industry. My grandfather was a carpenter builder. My dad is a very good craftsman, so I've been around them building houses. I actually have a background of a degree in architecture. In 2003, I left my full-time job and opened my business, and have been going from there. When we first meet with our clients, we take their plans, we do a budget on it, and they know exactly where we stand at all times as far as cost-wise. I'm proud that I can take the house from basically the ground break to basically having it in the dry. I have a daughter who is a full-time employee of mine, and she pretty much takes it over from there with my clients to do the finish work. Anyone who's been in business for a while is going to have some ups and downs. Again, we try to communicate. When there is a problem, we try to communicate with our customers and our subcontractors to resolve that issue and come up with the best solution for everyone. I would want you to remember we are upfront with you, and that we're going to tell you how the process goes, and that we will stick to what we tell you.
We were founded 14 years ago in 2008 by Jeff Stalnecker. He's currently still with the company in an effort to stop the scammers and spammers that we are all so annoyed by in our current environment.
We're headquartered in North Little Rock, but we have offices on the West Coast as well, here in the U.S., and we have offices in London and Dubai.
We call them culture cornerstones. The beauty of our culture cornerstones is that they were developed by our people a few years ago. First and foremost is people first. We have hired some incredibly talented people, not just in Arkansas, but around the world. And then we have trust and transparency. Innovation, of course, as a tech company is critical to us to ensure that we're staying ahead of the competition. And then last but not least is make it happen, because we know that we've got to have a sense of urgency and ensure that we're moving quickly.
We extend our environment here also out to our customers. So this whole idea of trust extends beyond the inside of the company and actually out into the marketplace. That's what differentiates us from some of our competition. You know, ethics is one of those things that has to kind of permeate everything you do. You can't be sort of ethical.
If you focus on your people and you treat them well and you make sure they have the resources and the support and the training they need, everything else just falls into place.
Lumber One Home Center was founded in 1990, but really the story about how we got started goes back beyond that. My father-in-law, John Morton, grew up in the lumber business, worked for another company back in the mid-'70s. I worked there until he was able to purchase that store from his mentor. We've been around for about 33 years, but really the history goes back 50 years with my father. Thinking back over the last 3 years, what I'm most proud of about us as a company is how we circled together to meet the challenges of COVID and the boom in the building industry over the last 3 years that were certainly unexpected, and really patience from everybody as well, which was necessary in every aspect of our lives. But I'm really proud of our company, and that goes from our employees all the way to our customers about how we got through it. I think we're all better for it. We believe in a family atmosphere, and again, it comes naturally for us because we're a family-owned business, I think, and trying to make sure everyone's welcome. And if you do that with your employees, I think we found that your customers can't help but feel that same way. We, again, feel so in debt to the community. There are worthwhile causes all around us, and we're proud to be a part of so many of those. What's important for people to keep in mind, no matter what business you're in, try to do the right thing in all things you do in life. And that's our commitment every day.
So True Service was originally formed in 1930. We were then the Little Rock Postal Credit Union, and we were the first credit union organized in Arkansas. The Postal Service made changes, so we are now True Service Community Federal Credit Union.
The trust that we build with our members and with our community is formed through long-term relationships. We have bilingual staff who are available during the week and even on Saturdays. We have members who will come to us and they'll say, do I need to respond to this? Somebody's wanting my money. And so that gives us an opportunity to educate them as well. And they build that trust with us and know that we're there for them.
We go through training every year with our team, and also as things change, but cybersecurity training, for example, and, internally, as well as to be able to educate the members when they are calling and asking us these questions. We do things in the community as well, such as reality fairs at the various schools in our area.
So a reality fair is, it's their first introduction to this is what life is like from a financial standpoint.
The credit union has solid ground on showing our community that we are here. We're here to help them.
The eye-opening experience that it is for them, you can't put that into one simple statement.